How to never lose another truck driver as a truck driver recruiter. The Truck Driver Nation 3-career recruiting system. Good afternoon, everyone. Today I want to teach you something that I honestly believe can completely change the way you recruit truck drivers. If you understand what I'm about to explain, you'll stop looking at recruiting as simply filling truck seats, and you'll start looking at every conversation as an opportunity to help someone build a career while creating additional income opportunities for yourself. Most recruiters are trained one way. Their thinking goes something like this: my job is to put a driver into a truck. If the driver says yes, they get excited. If the driver says no, they believe they've lost another lead. The conversation ends. The driver walks away. The recruiter earns nothing. That is what I call the amateur recruiting mindset. The old way of thinking is very simple. A driver says, "I don't want to drive anymore." The recruiter immediately thinks, "I just lost another driver." The result? A dead end. No placement. No commission. The driver leaves. Everybody loses. That is exactly how most recruiting companies operate. At Truck Driver Nation, we don't recruit that way. We teach something completely different. We teach our recruiters to ask themselves one simple question: which Truck Driver Nation opportunity best fits this person? Notice I didn't say, "How do I convince them to drive?" I said, "Which opportunity fits them best?" That one question changes everything. You have to understand something. Transportation is much bigger than driving a truck. Driving is one career. Freight dispatching is another career. Truck driver recruiting is another career. All three are legitimate transportation careers. Our job isn't to force somebody into one specific career. Our job is to help them find the opportunity that best fits their goals. That means every conversation should begin with a driving opportunity, because that's what most people contacted us about. If they want to drive, that's great. Help them get hired with one of our participating carrier partners, help them through the hiring process, help them succeed. But here's where Truck Driver Nation becomes different from almost everybody else in this industry. When a CDLA driver is successfully hired through one of our participating carrier partners and remains employed long enough for Truck Driver Nation to receive the carrier placement fee, that driver becomes eligible for our Career Advancement Scholarship Program. Once they meet the program requirements, Truck Driver Nation provides them with a free standard freight dispatcher course. Now think about what that means. You're no longer simply offering a trucking job. You're offering career advancement. You're offering another professional skill they can use later in life if they decide they no longer want to drive. That is a tremendous recruiting advantage, because very few companies can honestly tell a driver, "We're not only helping you get a job today, we're helping you prepare for tomorrow." Now let's assume the driver tells you they don't want to drive. Most recruiters stop right there. I don't want you to stop. I want you to pivot. A professional recruiter never treats no as the end of the conversation. A professional recruiter simply changes directions. If the driver says, "I don't want to drive anymore," your next question should be, "Can I ask what your long-term career goals are?" Or, "If you weren't driving trucks, what would you like to be doing?" Now you're learning about the person instead of trying to sell a truck. Maybe they tell you they like to work from home. Maybe they want to spend more time with their family. Maybe they're simply looking for another opportunity inside the transportation industry. That's when you introduce the Truck Driver Nation Freight Dispatcher Program. Explain that freight dispatchers help coordinate freight, communicate with brokers and carriers, solve transportation problems, and in many situations have the opportunity to work from home. If they decide that freight dispatching is the direction they want to pursue and they enroll in the Truck Driver Nation Freight Dispatcher Program, you've still created a successful outcome. The driver found another career opportunity, Truck Driver Nation gained another student, and you, as the recruiter, earn a commission according to the Truck Driver Nation Commission Program. Now, let's assume they tell you they don't want to drive and they don't want to become a freight dispatcher. Again, don't stop. Pivot one more time. Ask another question. Would you be interested in helping trucking companies recruit professional drivers? Many experienced truck drivers already understand what drivers are looking for because they've lived that life. They know what good companies look like. They know what bad companies look like. They understand home time, equipment, miles, dispatch, detention, and life on the road. That experience makes them excellent truck driver recruiters. If they decide to enroll in the Truck Driver Nation Truck Driver Recruiter Program, you've once again created another successful opportunity. The individual gains another career path. Truck Driver Nation gains another student. You earn another commission. Now let's step back and look at what just happened. One conversation produced 3 possible opportunities. Opportunity number 1, the driver accepts a trucking position. Opportunity number 2, the driver decides to become a freight dispatcher. Opportunity number 3, the driver decides to become a truck driver recruiter. Instead of having one possible outcome, you now have 3. That's the Truck Driver Nation recruiting system. That's why I tell every recruiter, never accept a dead end. When a driver says no to driving, that doesn't mean they're saying no to Truck Driver Nation. It simply means they're saying no to that particular opportunity. Your responsibility is to discover which opportunity actually fits their long-term goals. Remember our golden rule, never end the conversation with one no. Now let's talk about another tool that almost nobody else in this industry has, the Career Advancement Scholarship Program. Use this as your unique selling point. Tell drivers that after they meet the requirements, Truck Driver Nation will issue them a scholarship certificate. If they don't want to use it themselves, they may transfer it one time to an immediate family member, such as their spouse, son, or daughter, under the program rules. Finally, I want you to understand the way I measure recruiting success. I don't measure success by how many truck seats you filled today. I measure success by how many lives you improved today. If you help enough people find the right opportunity, the commissions will take care of themselves. Every one of those outcomes helps someone build a transportation career and creates an opportunity for you to earn income. So, from this day forward, stop asking yourself, how do I get this driver into a truck? Start asking, which Truck Driver Nation opportunity best fits this person's future? That single change in mindset will make you a better recruiter and generate more commissions. That is the Truck Driver Nation recruiting philosophy. We don't simply recruit truck drivers, we build transportation careers.